Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Michelle with Aura of Crystals, and I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm doing a quick little video here about postal delays. I think it's long overdue. As I'm looking at this video now, I'm seeing the horrible job I'm doing with this white bar, trying to cover up tracking numbers just so some random person on the internet can't come back and start plugging in numbers and getting your names and addresses and all that good stuff. But this is the receipt that we get from the post office when we get things scanned in. At the beginning of the pandemic, I would just throw them in the bin, and I found that that's just not the best. Not everything makes it, unfortunately, so having it scanned really helps. Now, this particular receipt, as you just saw, I hope, it's from the 18th. So what we're going to do now, it's not something I've always done, but what I do now is I take this receipt and each tracking number, and then I go back to Etsy to see what made it and what did not. So unfortunately, we do have one out of that receipt that did not make it. It's still saying awaiting, post office is awaiting the item. So that pretty much sucks. It's been 2 days and it's still awaiting the item, even though I have it physically on the receipt. So now I'm going to go back through and show you what it looks like on Etsy, and the part that you see as well. And again, everything is blocked out for a reason, but it still says pre-transit. If you need more confirmation or more peace of mind, just knowing that you're not alone, you could do a simple Google search for, postal delays due to COVID-19, and you're going to find a lot of information. I know even for me, when I order things, some things I get super fast, some things I still haven't gotten. Even with Amazon, Amazon Prime, some things you can get one day, some things you're going to get next week. That's just the new norm right now. But here the post office has a really great blog or a forum for the COVID-19 pandemic. It's just on the Inspector General website. And here you can see all different types of stories. Sometimes just for me, it gives me peace of mind. I'm not crazy. I'm not dealing with a crazy seller. And you'll see all the different stories for both national and international mail. Also, just as a side note, that receipt that I showed you guys earlier, what I do that I think is a little different than a lot of sellers online is if you tell me your package hasn't made it and I go and see that it still says pre-transit, but I've got the receipt, I'm going to take my receipt to the post office, show them that they scanned it, and have them initiate a trace and start looking up the item. If it's lost, then I'm going to remake the item and send it to you. If they don't have any answers, I still will typically remake the item and send it to you. Whereas a lot of sellers will say, here's the receipt, take it to the post office, and good luck. When that's happened to me a few times, I thought it was really bad customer service because I'd waited so long for the item and then I didn't have the item. Now I've got to deal with the post office. So I try to do things a little different than what you'll see on here. What a lot of folks do is that once you buy the item and they ship it, it's all on you. But yeah, there are a lot of postal delays right now, and unfortunately is not going to get any better. The new postmaster is going to be cutting hours. And so that just means even more delays. You've got people waiting weeks, sometimes months for items. Even some instances where the item was shipped out, it left the state, went to the state it was supposed to go to, and then came back to the originating state. So there's just a lot of crazy going on right now. No one really understands it. But just so you know, it's just not me or not just my shop. A lot of it is going on out there. If you have any questions at all, please message me. Calling, a lot of times I'm knee deep in wood or paint or stain and I can't answer the phone. But Monday through Friday, I always answer my messages on Etsy. So please reach out. And if you have any questions, we're going to make sure you get your item. But right now, because of social distancing and all the different state requirements, it's just me in the shop. So I'm getting to all the messages as soon as possible. I'm getting all the packages out on time. And even when I'm remaking things, I'm trying my best to give accurate time frames of when to expect it, but please just bear with me. Thank you so much. I'm blessed to still be up and running, and I do appreciate every customer that comes my way. Thanks.